Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. If you're a coach or a player who wants to get better, stick around to the end of the video. I've got more information about my monthly membership you've got to check out, or click on the link below in the description. Over the last 6 games, Damian Lillard has done something no other NBA player has ever done. Averaged 45 plus points and 10 or more assists per game. Even in the modern era of hyper-fast pace and ball-dominant guards, what Dollar Dame is doing right now is downright devastating. So let's look at how he's been generating these points on the court, reducing the defenders to mere spectators as he continually points out that he knows what time it is. I charted every bucket over the past 6 games to figure out which action on offense has been working for him the most. And when it came down to it, all that nice fancy schmancy offense of the Blazers wasn't needed so much. 25 of his buckets were of the straight isolation variety. Any scenario where the Blazers are either at the end of the quarter or in a 2-for-1 situation are reserved for Lillard if he's on the court. And his delay game out top is on par with the best in the league. Plus, his ability to power up and over the big men who help raises his game to another level. And if there's a formidable big man like Rudy Gobert on the court, he'll tend to create space with a hard dribble, then sidestep to the right to unleash a 3-point bomb. And if you let him shoot it from the line, it's like a 12-footer to him. And I say that because he has no issues in that 2-for-1 situation with pulling up from 40 plus feet, and this one was a little FU to the guy guarding him. Besides those end-of-quarter situations, he's rapidly becoming that guy who commands an extra defender to shadow him as he brings it up. Even with 3 guys converging, he utilizes the stretch and release on the way down. Not even Rudy can affect this shot. And watch how he utilizes the quick release with the inside hand finish off the 1 before any other help can get there, and Utah was simply shell-shocked. But he didn't limit his damage to Gobert. A simple through the legs gets KP reaching, silly man, and watch how he uses his body to shield the ball from Anthony Davis at the rim, showing the ball with both hands to the front of the rim before double pumping it to get it off with the left. So, this defense by Harden was terrible, but check the inside hand reverse through contact and the and one. It's a double pump, twisting, shooting on the way down shot, an incredible display of skill. The inside pick and roll is a staple in the Blazers offense, and it's where he generated a ton of his threes. If he catches the big man dropped too far, he's hunting for that open jumper off the bounce. But even when the big man is in position, what kills them is his unlimited range. He'll just pull up farther and farther behind the line, and during this 6-game run, his energy transfer from the clean pickup into his triple extension of the ankles, knees, and hips, into the lifting of the arms and release at a 45-degree angle has been torturing guys. And when he's really feeling it, he might not even run his man off that inside ball screen. Just pull up from the M in Moda and let it rain down. If you try and switch this, you had better be all over it the instant the screen happens, otherwise he's rising up, no matter if it's 5 feet behind the line, and all you can do is hope it somehow misses. And you better be careful if he rejects the screen, because he'll cross you over, slam on the brakes, and then get his compact 1-2 with his feet down, quick one-motion shot over the lunging defender, and that's as clean a make as you're gonna see. Oh, and you can play the inside ball screen perfectly, and he'll just rip your heart out anyway. Here's an off-the-dribble mid-range twisting rainbow over JaVale that drops clean through. Portland is 11th in pace and ranked 29th in percentage of time they run the fast break. Yet, Dame has gotten 9 of his buckets when they push the ball. 2/3 of them come on 3 balls. And he had a nice balance between catch and shoot, where he can leverage the other ball handling they have on the club in order to trail and spot up without much, if any, defense around him. He'll also fill the lane quickly, and CJ knows what time it is to hit him ahead early. The way Dame has been cooking, it doesn't matter that this one was contested. But he also leads the break off the dribble, and if you don't pick him up just inside half court, you're practically inviting him to pull up from anywhere in between the midcourt line and the 3-point line. He can hit you with a stutter step, then pound that last dribble, and his release time when both hands touch the ball till it's out of his hands has got to be the fastest in the league. And like I said, if you catch him in a 2-for-1 situation on the break, you'd best be on him in the backcourt if you want to stop long-range bombs like this one. Here's a high crossover into the middle, and notice how he picks up the ball 20 feet from the hoop, taking off from the dotted line before AD can even react, and it's an easy finger roll. There are a lot of Rockets fans that are upset that Dame is getting all this attention for a 6-game stretch when James Harden has had a couple of 10-game runs that were just as good. Well, all I can say is the only way to settle this is to compare them live and in person, which means you have to get tickets using SeatGeek. Download SeatGeek now to your phone, and you'll get the best tickets for any sporting event, concert, or the theater. In just a few taps, you'll be able to see what seats are available, the prices are graded to let you know if you're getting a great deal, they've got seating charts and viewpoints from each seat, and best of all, if you use my code BBALL, you'll get $20 off your first purchase. So use the SeatGeek app, save $20 off your first purchase, and get great seats so you can see up close and personal just how well Dame runs the pick and roll in every direction. When the Trailblazers flipped the inside pick and roll to the outside, this unleashed a number of his three-point bombs. As most guards come around that screen towards the sideline, big men are scared of getting beat, so Dame is looking to pull every time. Even when the big steps up in proper position, it's sometimes not enough, as he'll let it fly from over 30 feet. Especially when he's going to his left, where his body is already in alignment to the hoop, it's an easier and quicker shot for a righty to get off, and Dame has taken advantage. But he's mastered the off-the-dribble three going to his right, and from equally far distances. As his man gets stuck on the solid Whiteside screen, Sabonis was above the three-point line, but it's still an open shot for him. More demoralization of the other team when they think they've got him right where they want him in this action. And yet, a step back from 20 feet on the baseline, notice the right leg kicking up to control the in-air rotation needed to achieve proper alignment when going to the right, and Houston knows this game is already over. What I love about the Blazers offense is when they generate shots off of handoffs. I wish they do it a lot more, since Dame is so good at them, especially when he can just rise up and catch his defender trailing him at the three-point line. This action could turn into an inside ball screen after the handoff, or Dame can just turn the corner and then show us another great inside hand finish to ward off Green. Here's some pistol where he comes off a cross screen into a handoff. JaVale reads it pretty well, but his release is just too quick, especially going to his left. When other stuff doesn't work initially, the offense flows into a two-man game with Whiteside. And after so much good work by Rondo stymied the offense, he gets caught at the very end trailing. AD can't get there either, and that's one of the harder shots you're going to see him make. The key to any good offense is to enable your players to sprint 15 feet into a catch, and that's what the handoff gets you. Dame practices the pump fake, lose your rhythm completely, and then shoot the three ball. With this kind of result, you can tell. Dame has been carrying this team on his back the last 10 games, and their 7-3 record has propelled them back into the playoff hunt, only a game and a half out of the 8th spot. With Trevor Ariza providing a boost and CJ back from injury, I imagine the Blazers don't want to rely on Lillard so much. But with an explosion every night they play, I don't want it to end. So if you're a coach or a player looking to get better at your craft, you must check out my monthly membership. Every month I add more and more videos on the court to explain how to do certain skills better if you're a player and how to communicate and teach skills better if you are a coach. It's something you won't see anywhere else, cutting-edge techniques. So make sure you click the link below. I'll even give you a free video if you click it right now, and I guarantee you, you will improve your knowledge and your skill. So what are you waiting for? You win? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to B-Ball Breakdown so you can get alerted right away when we drop a new video. This season will be filled with incredible content, so don't miss it. You win?